I'm tired of pretending I'm okay after losing everything at once. I feel like I've been living someone else's life for the last 6 months because mine doesn't feel real anymore. I 29F went through a breakup I never saw coming, lost the job I thought I'd retire from, and then got pulled into my family's endless cycle of drama. All so close together it felt like life was kicking me while I was already bleeding on the ground. Everyone kept asking if I was okay, but it wasn't really a question. It was an expectation. They wanted me to say yes so they didn't have to deal with anything uncomfortable. And I played along at first. I smiled. I said I was fine. I laughed at jokes and went out when invited, even though half the time I felt like I was floating outside my own body. I thought maybe if I acted okay long enough, it would become true. But pretending became its own kind of exhaustion. I would go home after forcing myself through another strong, resilient woman performance and collapse into bed feeling like a fraud. And what made it worse was that everyone around me kept praising my strength, telling me how inspiring I was, how gracefully I was handling everything. Meanwhile, I was barely eating, barely sleeping, and genuinely wondering what the point of waking up was supposed to be. Their compliments felt like chains, as if I wasn't allowed to break because they'd already decided who I should be. It all came to a head when I finally decided to be honest with someone. A close friend asked how I was doing. Not casually, it sounded sincere. I hesitated but told the truth, that I felt hollow, scared, exhausted, and like everything I built over the last decade had collapsed in front of me. I wasn't dramatic, I wasn't crying, I was just honest. She went quiet and then said, I'm here for you, but this is kind of a lot. It's starting to feel like trauma dumping. It was like being punched. Trauma dumping. For expressing the smallest fraction of what I've been bottling up. For giving an honest answer to a question she asked. I apologized, which somehow hurt even more, and said I didn't mean to overwhelm her. She said it was okay but changed the subject immediately, and I spent the rest of the day feeling like a burden for simply having emotions. Since then, I've stopped trying to talk to anyone. People love the version of me who makes jokes after getting kicked down, not the version who's still trying to get up. They want strength without the vulnerability that creates it. They want survival without the mess. They want the inspirational ending, not the ugly middle. But the truth is I feel like I'm drowning in shallow water, flailing inches from the surface while people stand on the shore saying, "You're strong. You got this." Without realizing I'm not waving, I'm signaling for help. I didn't just lose things. I lost parts of myself. Losing the relationship felt like losing a future I'd already mentally moved into. Losing my job made me feel like I wasn't worth anything. Losing my place in my family, the role of the responsible one, the mediator, made me feel disposable. And losing the ability to talk honestly made me feel invisible. I'm surrounded by people but have never felt more alone. Some nights I sit in my apartment and feel like the silence is swallowing me whole. I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want pity. I don't want someone to fix my life for me. I just want one person to look at me and say, "You're allowed to not be okay." I want someone to listen without calling it too much. I want to stop apologizing for being human. I want to stop forcing myself to be strong just because people are more comfortable with me that way. I know I'll rebuild my life eventually. I always do. But right now, I'm tired of pretending the rebuilding isn't hard. I'm tired of hiding how much I'm hurting just so people won't feel uncomfortable. And honestly, I'm tired of being inspirational. I want to be real again, even if real isn't pretty.